You better get your life. Get your life. Yes, y'all. Come on now, sign up for ifyoucanmove.com. All right, go in and buy some things from Team LASHAE. Get your workout journey going. Y'all know how y'all do. It's about to be January. Y'all gonna have, wants and resolutions and all of that, and then y'all not gonna stick to them. So once y'all start it off right, okay, get y'all some TLC products to clean out all that food and alcohol that y'all drinking. Get you some NutriBurst to replenish you so you don't be out here getting sick and getting a cold. Okay, keep yourself healthy. Try that sea moss to get that phlegm up out you. Okay, y'all go and check out TLC products because they really will help you stay, on track with your journey and aid you in your process. Sign up for Team LASHAE and sign up for the online gym. Go check out and see what my girl got. Y'all know I'm also an affiliate for her boutique, Pasia and Amari, which has really cute workout clothing and jackets and masks and just all kind of cute stuff. So y'all go and check out that link. Sign up on my Patreon so you can be on my Discord. Y'all support in all of these different ways. Check down below in the description box. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondy Blue and I am back for another Life After Lockup review. If you have been watching the previous videos that I have been uploading, you know that I am trying to get better from like a little cold and I'm a little groggy. So forgive me if things aren't as clear as they normally would be. I'm a little foggy. Okay, but let's go ahead and get into Life After Lockup. Okay, Lamar and Andrea. I told y'all when Lamar did this that I thought it was dumb. Trying to get your 8-year-old to lie to not only her mother, but her 2 siblings. Not a good idea, Lamar. Also not good for her psyche. Why would you put all that stress on a damn 8-year-old? You didn't stress poor Priscilla out this whole episode because she's trying to keep it to herself that she met her other sister, Shantae. Okay? Like, I just thought that was so irresponsible from the very beginning. But you can't trust these fools to act like they got sense. He done been in jail most of his damn life. What does he know? Tennyson, listen. I don't know what it is about, black people who seem to have a separation or don't grow up around a lot of black people, but they don't never know how to moisturize their skin or their hair. Okay, how you be ashy up here around the hairline, Tennyson? Get that together, young man. Okay, I'm here for your free forming locks or whatever you're trying to do with your hair, but moisturize yourself, son. Moisturize yourself. All right, and listen. If you're gonna wear weave, please conceal your leave out. Okay, Andrea, for you and your daughter. The whole point of having a nice weave is to conceal the leave out. And I don't feel like it's concealed. I feel like I can see it. It's not only being left out, it's out. I can see it. There's a separation. Okay, it worked on my nerves this whole damn episode. I'm just glad they had Priscilla's hair braided up so you didn't have the baby on here looking all rough. Anyway, Tennyson doesn't want to go on the little mission with the rest of the Mormon children. He doesn't want to do that. Okay, you know why he doesn't want to do that? Because he is starting to have more of an understanding of who he is as a black man. And I also think that it's just not something he wants to do. I don't think he wants to go on a mission. I think he wants to be a 17, 18-year-old young man and, choose what he's going to do with his life without his mom putting so much pressure on him. I'm telling you, that's just really what I think. But he's putting it all on his little sister, saying that he doesn't want to leave Priscilla there with his mom and Lamar to continue to fight and argue and all of that the way that they do. And I just kind of feel like, well, your sister is there. It's not like she'll be completely alone. Your sister got more sense than anybody else in the house. So I just kind of feel like he's using that as an excuse for why he doesn't want to go on the mission. Just say you don't want to go on the mission because I don't even know if I really want to be Mormon. Tell the truth, Tennyson. That's really what it's about for me. But he knows if he says that, Andrea is going to jump off a cliff. Okay. And everything is always about Andrea's feelings. Everything that the kids do is to protect Andrea's feelings. And in all honesty, I think that is so unhealthy to make your children so responsible for your emotions. Okay? That is so irresponsible of her to do that to them. Okay? Because it's not just Lamar who is making Priscilla responsible for his lies. Because if you was really going to be like, oh, I'm going to see my daughter no matter what you say. If that's the case, then don't make Priscilla lie about it and put her through the stress of trying to keep that shit to herself. That made me mad this episode, watching that little girl stress out about that. When Andrea and all of the kids, they sitting down talking, and she feels like she sacrificed so much to raise Tennyson and it's spit in her face for him to want some separation from her, and also for him to not want to go on the mission. And I just kind of feel like I really want for people to understand that you doing right by your kids does not mean they owe you anything. You making sacrifices to raise them does not mean they owe you anything. That is what you are supposed to do. It is great when your children can say, I'm grateful for having a good parent. I love you. I'm so appreciative of what you did for me. But at the end of the day, you had them. They didn't have you. They don't owe you anything, and they damn sure don't owe you their adult life because you raised them. That's the whole point of raising. You're raising them to be adults and make decisions on their own. That's the whole point. So you can't feel like it's spit in your face for your son to want to make his own decisions, Andrea. That's stupid. That's stupid. Okay? But you just want to control everything because you have control issues. I think that's another reason why she likes that religion so much, because there's so much control of everything in that religion. But anyway, then she wants to have a lemonade stand where she has the kids sit out there and take donations for the lemonade and then tell them about Jesus Christ through the Mormon, through the Mormon religion. And I was like, child, and black people going to curse your ass out. But anyway, this is when Priscilla tells Tennyson and the older sister, because her name escapes me at this moment, but she tells them that, Lamar and her went and talked to Shantae and she has to keep it from their mom. And of course, the daughter got sent. She like, that is so not okay for him to ask for Priscilla to lie for him. Like, that is so not okay. And everybody knows that when Andrea finds out, she's going to blow up. Tennyson was like, well, I don't know why he would tell you not to tell us. I'm like, because you can't keep a secret from your mama neither. What you mean? Like, you could have not told her about you being offered the weed. And what did you do as soon as y'all got home? Told her about you being offered the weed. You can't keep shit from her neither. That's why he didn't want to tell you. Okay? But he damn sure shouldn't have told Priscilla because she's 8. And you should never make your children responsible for your lies. Poor little thing. She was so stressed out at the end of the episode. She was covering her face and everything. I was like, that poor baby with these 2 clueless ass parents. I'm so sorry for her. She'll be okay because, they make sure she fed and they kiss her and hug her, obviously. They're not terrible parents, but they really they're not making their children emotionally secure. I'll say that. They're definitely creating children that's going to have to go to therapy to deal with the issues they have put on them. Scott and Lindsay, y'all. This episode, Lindsay decided since Scott is always going through her shit, she going to go through his. So she goes into his office, looks through his computer, and finds a plethora of damning evidence against him. First of all, he did not buy that house. He's leasing it. He is past due on bills. So you ain't got money if you got bills like that. Okay. Then he likes the prostitutes. When she was in jail, he was hitting up prostitutes. Got pictures of the prostitutes all in his phone. Got 100 million pictures of her on his computer, which is why the computer running so damn slow. Then she finds out on top of all of that he's still stealing her letters. Copying the letters, stealing them, reading letters that she just got last week, from people. I'm like, why are you still getting letters from ex-boyfriends, Lindsay? The thing that killed me about Lindsay is you got all this information, but you still lying to him about your relationship with Tara Bell. And you call Tara Bell to bitch to her about him. Like, what's she gonna say? She wants you. Of course she's going to be on your side and he's the bad guy. A real friend would have said, well, bitch, he lying, you lying, both of y'all lying. What's the problem? I'm just saying, they're both lying. So I don't understand, why is he more wrong than you? Talking about he's not the person I thought he was. You're not the person he thought you was. Like, what the fuck? Y'all are made for each other. Like, what are you talking about? Girl, like, she worked on my nerves with that. Y'all, Lacey, John, and Shane. So John gets out of jail, and he got out of jail like, yeah, bitch, I'm out and I'm ready for some mess. Okay? Because his homeboy and his homeboy old lady can't pick him up. He's supposed to be staying with them while he gets on his feet. But he's not going to leave Lacey alone. For one, he still loves Lacey. For two, he thinks that Lacey called the police on him and got him arrested. They went out. They went to a strip club. He was talking to a stripper. And so she called the police on him and said he was drunk driving, which he was. So he got pulled over, arrested for DUI, and he's been in jail for 10 months. He says he's not upset about it. But to me, I feel like you still wanting to get some understanding. You thinking that it could have possibly have been Shane. It was not Shane. Shane is a convict him damn self. He not about to call the police on nobody. You could tell Shane ain't about to call the police on nobody. Shane, like, is so harmless to me. I feel like when it comes to Lacey and those kids, he'll probably be more, you know, boisterous than if not, you know, if he didn't have that. But I just kind of felt like the fact that you even care enough to want to go and find out the truth, like, give me a break, John. You just want to go and see what it's hitting for with Lacey because you know that y'all have this situation where she'll eventually come back to you. Even if it's just for a moment, she gonna come back to you. And he even said that. He was like, she can't just be with one person. So eventually she'll get bored with him and she'll come running back to me, or she'll go running back to the next one. It doesn't even matter though. She has a baby. He doesn't know that she's pregnant. So when he pull up and see that she big and pregnant for Shane, which I think makes the situation a little bit different. I think that it'd be different if she wasn't pregnant, but her having that man's baby inside of her, I think will probably make her not react in the same way that she did beforehand. Because she doesn't want to lose him. Because he's stability. He's working and he's always there and he helps her with those kids. And she doesn't have another reason to be upset with him. So for me, I feel like her going back with John was just tit for tat with Shane. The fact that she went back to Shane, she's pregnant for him, she's married to him, she's still with him 10 months after you get out of jail, my dude. Let it go, John. Move on to the next girl. Stop going back to Lacey, even if she do want to mess with you. Something wrong with that bitch. But I just kind of feel like he's pathetic, and she's pathetic if she mess with him again. I just don't understand why you would want to go be with a girl that put you in jail. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with y'all, because Mama D, old man, Ernest did the same thing. Mama D put Ernest in jail for years. And what happened when Ernest got out of jail? They got back together and they got married. And they didn't been breaking up to make up ever since. Cause you love me, then you hate me. That's a game for fools. Michael and Sarah. So Michael goes over to Sarah's. He didn't miss the court date, all right? But he goes over there to spend time with the kids. Mind you, Malcolm is there the whole time, okay? So while Malcolm and Sarah are in the room, he's supposed to be playing with the kids. So he got to go in there and give her the small baby and interrupt their conversation. Malcolm is real cool and calm about everything. Michael thinks that, you know, because he's a nice guy, he's a lame and all of that, and he's a follower. I'm like, the man is not a follower just because he hasn't whooped your ass yet. I don't know where you get this from, that because somebody isn't a trash ass human being, they must be weak-minded. Like, that's so stupid to me. It actually takes way more restraint to think about my actions before I do something versus you who just runs off of impulse, which is why you keep ending up in jail and in relationship with bitches who don't care if your ass go to jail, because you all off impulse and not off of any real brain power or forethought, Michael. That's the only difference between you and Malcolm. He has probably a little bit more self-control than you do. That's the only real difference, because y'all both stupid as far as I'm concerned. Because he's sitting up there talking about he wants the situation with Michael to be over. Well, you with a woman who got a baby daddy that feels like whenever he comes back into the picture, he can just come back into the picture, and she allows it. I don't know what you think gonna happen, but he's not gonna ever be completely out of the picture because those two kids are his. And that's just what it is, Malcolm. So I don't know what you're expecting from her, but you knew what you were getting into when you got into this relationship with her. Sarah, if you're really going to be over Michael, then you need to set some parameters for him, some boundaries, bitch. Stop letting him just come on up in your house and act any old kind of way. I would not have let him come in there and disrupt my situation like that, especially after he missed that court date. If you can't get your ass up to come to court, then don't come to my house with all of this foolishness. Because honestly, yeah, you playing with the kids, but it's also so he could have a foothold in her relationship. It's so he could be a bother in her relationship. And you can't tell me no different, okay? Michael is very passive aggressive. I feel like the only reason he wants to be around is because she got a man. If Sarah was at home by herself with them damn children, he wouldn't have went over there. He would have went and found that other girl and went fuck on her for a little while. So Brittany gets home from dealing with her mom, and she's really feeling like the guilt of leaving her mom at that dingy, dirty ass motel. And she talks to Marcelino. Marcelino's mom was an alcoholic back in the day, but she got clean. She got herself together. And Brittany is feeling like if I don't help my mom, she's not going to get better. And Marcelino is trying to get her to understand that that is not her responsibility. She has kids, she has a family to look after, and she cannot deplete herself trying to save her mom. Her mom has to want to save herself, which I completely agree with. I completely agree with Marcelino, but I understand from Brittany's point of view how hard it is to let go and not be there for your mom. You want to help her. You don't want to feel like, you know, she would have made it if I would have helped her. You don't want to look back on it and feel like if I had just showed up that one time, she'd have made it. And I understand, but she gonna have to get herself out of that frame of mind. Your mom is a grown ass, old ass woman. And if she has not gotten her life together yet, there's nothing that you are going to do that's going to change that. And you know better than anybody else that when an addict wants to get clean, that's the only time they're actually going to get clean. Nobody else is going to help them or really force them. I'm going to say that. Nobody else is going to force them to get their lives together if they're not ready. And some people are just never ready, and that's just what it is. And it's not your fault either way, Brittany. It's not your fault either way. Your mom has to want to be healthy. Your mom has to want to be in your life and in her grandkids' life more than drugs. She has to want to make that decision. And in all honesty, I feel like Marcelino, you just need to let it go at this point. Let her, you know, be there for her in the capacity that you can be. But you are not responsible for your mom's sobriety, Brittany. You aren't. You have a beautiful home and life, you know, that you didn't set up. And I would hate to see you ruin your own sobriety, getting, you know, depressed over trying to help your mom. Because you keep trying and it's not working. It's not your fault and it's not your responsibility. I'm glad that Marcelino was there to like talk to her and support her and, you know, have an understanding himself of what this is like, but also be able to be real with her and tell her, hey, you can only do so much. And that's just the truth of the matter. So, you know, I hope everything works out with her mom, but something makes me feel like her mom might not ever get clean. It just might be what it is. Some people just be on drugs their whole life, and that's just it. And lastly, y'all, Amber is so excited because Puppy's coming home next week. Oh my God. When she was in jail, she and Puppy were so inseparable. The thing I don't understand about Amber is she's in her confessional talking like we don't know if her and Puppy have kitty clicked. We know that you and Puppy have kitty clicked, Amber. Like, why are you acting like anybody's confused about y'all relationship? Y'all are in a romantic relationship together. You don't call somebody wifey if you're not trying to be with them. Talking about I'm sexually attracted to Puppy. Yeah, bitch, we know. We're not confused. You seem more confused than anybody else. She, you know, was on the phone with Puppy and Puppy told her she's getting out next Friday. So she brings the phone inside because y'all know Amber is staying with Puppy's mom. So Puppy's mom is so excited and happy that she's about to get out of jail. I am very interested to see what's going to happen with them after this. You know what I'm saying? Are Amber and Puppy going to be together? Are they going to try to convince Amber to do something that's illegal? Like, what's going to happen here? I just hope that we get more from them than we did last time. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like Amber and Vince's storyline kind of was something that was, you know, you could have took it or left it. You know, it wasn't that big of a story amongst all the other storylines on this show. So if they brought her back, I'm hoping that we're actually going to see something entertaining from them. Okay? But I'm definitely anticipating some kitty clicking between Puppy and Amber when Puppy gets home Friday. Okay? But yes, y'all, life after lockup. Hope y'all enjoyed. I'm going to go pass out. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all on Sunday for Ready to Love and Put a Ring on It.